Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast, Pop to the Top. We are so happy to see you again. Today, we have a lot of things to talk about. Very exciting things have happened recently in the realm of pop culture.
Yeah, and if you've noticed, we've taken a little bit of a break. The holidays happened, January happened, but here we are. Happy February.
It's February,
Yeah.
and we'll be more consistent probably.
Yeah, we've been really busy, and the world's been really busy since we've had a last episode. TikTok got banned for less than 12 hours, 14 hours. That's fun. We haven't recorded since TikTok was banned.
That's crazy. TikTok was banned. Gonna be banned again.
Yeah.
Sad day.
Neptune's coming.
Neptune's coming. So it's like there's gonna be like a planetary,
I know.
like Neptune is coming closer to the Earth.
It's like a meteor's coming.
Yesterday in the sky, I saw Jupiter and Mars with my own bare eyeballs.
I saw Saturn the other day. I texted you about it.
I also tried to take pictures of Saturn. I showed you, and it was like a blob.
Yeah, Saturn's hard to get, I feel.
I tried to take pictures of Mars and Jupiter too, but then the moon, great, so wonderful. I can take pictures of those. The other ones are too far. I need one of those telescopes that can take pictures.
Or those
But those are
I know
like
there's
$1
some
billion.
lenses you can put on. I don't know if you can do it with a phone, but you can get like lenses that are like specific for like night planets or whatever.
I use my mom's fancy camera.
That's
that
fun.
zooms like the lens is like this big on this little rectangular camera, but it goes out so far. And if I did it in the front yard, you'd just be sitting behind this. So I do it in the backyard because then people would be like, "What the heck is happening?"
No, they don't have to see you do it.
I don't want those people watching me.
Also, since we've recorded, I saw Zayn.
Oh yeah,
that's interesting. It was weird. Not gonna lie.
Zayn was okay.
Zayn was great. Yeah, the vibes were just
He was not weird.
No, Zayn was so good.
He's okay.
Yeah, okay. So first of all, I've seen every member of One Direction live now. Great. Zayn, 10 out of 10. He sounded amazing. Those girlies with because I've never been, I don't think I ever would have done this in my craziness, like the height of my loving One Direction. It was like 20 degrees. It was probably negative with the wind chill, and we were next to the water. And there was like 1,000 people outside when we got there at noon. And
like what did they think was going to happen?
But the thing was, so you walked out of our hotel and there's a line like that. The end of the line was to the left. We went right. And there was like food down there. And when we got to the food place, there was another line going that way. I'm like, I don't know if these two lines know about each other. But once that first line, we learned the first line that was to the right.
Funny.
The right line was VIP, and that probably had 1,000 people in it too. So once those people go through, maybe I'm probably over exaggerating, but it was like a lot of people. Like it was crowded. Once those people get in, Zayn waiting. But once those people get in,
the people who are in the front entrance,
I don't know. They were lined up hella early.
I know VIP got in. Meet and greet.
I don't know. I know VIP got in early, so that kind of made sense because they only had like 2 hours, I think. But the other people, the normal doors didn't open until like 7.
People wait outside of like Big Lots for it to open right at like 9 a.m.
Yeah, because they need the deal. But overall, Zayn went on at 9. I am not kidding you. We walked in the door at 8:58. Like I looked, I asked.
You were streaming and you were like, "Oh, the show's in 20 minutes. Does anyone have any questions about what's happening right now?" I was like, "Don't you have to be somewhere?" You're like,
"Yeah."
It'll probably take us 5 minutes to walk there, and then we got 10 minutes.
I was still in bed at 8:30. That's when Emily's like, "Yeah, we should probably like get ready." And we were walking in the door, and I was getting my bag checked, could not find my ID, and I didn't want the big X's on the back of my hand. I almost had a meltdown. I was like, "Emily, I'm not doing that. I can never get them off." So Finally find my ID, show it to the security guard. And then I ask him, I go, hey, do you know what time Zane goes on? He goes, yeah, I think 9. 8:58. I'm like, oh, shit, we gotta
He goes,
go.
right now, actually.
Yeah, no, literally. And so like they had a set of doors. We were in the lobby. Then there was a set of doors. The doors were all shut. Emily legit opens the door and the lights go down. I'm like, go, please just go. Because I had to get my earplugs in and everything. A mess.
That's crazy.
But we didn't deal with crowds. We didn't have to deal with all the people who were
The
waiting.
people standing.
Yeah. Many people passed out. I'm like, 1, you've been outside all day. And 2, you're probably locking your knees. So you cooked yourself. And we hung in the back and had a great time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was Zane. I feel like I haven't not like told you the details about it. It was ridiculous.
That is why I don't really like those kind of concerts. Like, I will sit at a symphony concerts that you sit down for, and people are like well behaved, and like it's like a very like almost like a high class thing that you like sit and then you watch and then you leave.
See, I went to Josh
There's
Groban
no
and I was
chaos.
bored. Yeah, I could do that very, very once in a while, but I think Zayn was very in between. I think it should have had seats, to be honest, because
There was no seats.
Oh no, that's why people were passing out.
If I was a singer and I had people coming to my concert, I would be like, first of all,
there were
why are you
seats
people
in the
standing
balcony.
up? Sit down.
There were seats in the balcony, but it wasn't a jumpy concert. They very much could have been a sit down show with peace and love. Like, his music isn't like Harry or like Taylor Swift, you know?
He whips out Aladdin. He goes,
I would have given anything for that. One funny thing that happened was this happened on stream, and I wish I saved the VOD, but I was on Twitter, and just because like they have the update accounts for the tour, so I was on Twitter only for that, and there was a leak of a set list that he was going to sing Dusk Till Dawn, his song with Sia, and I shot out of bed and I started jumping up and down. I was so excited. I was like, Emily got out of bed, and it was fake.
Can't believe everything you see on the internet.
Yep, so that happened. It
would have been crazy if Sia showed up.
I said that. I was like, is Sia here?
He puts on a Sia wig also, and they're just like,
oh my gosh, could you imagine?
Dusk till dawn.
It was still so good, but the DC traffic was not fun. I legit had my alarm set for 4:40 in the morning the next morning, and we were out of there by 5.
Crazy.
It was a 6-hour drive home. I didn't want to be home at like 2. And then I came home and worked a whole day.
That's crazy.
Fun.
It's crazy.
What have you been up to since we have recorded?
My dad got sick, and then my mom got sick, and then I got sick, but not as bad as they got sick.
And then your dog
I had to do everything. And then Chip got sick, and now Chip is on medicine and antibiotics. So today, the first day I haven't had to clean up anything indoors.
Fun.
It's been a week of just, I don't know, it's been so rough.
At least everyone's better.
For real. Yeah, it's been pretty rough, but it's okay. It's Pearl's favorite holiday tomorrow. The Puppy Bowl.
I can't watch it.
You watch it on your phone.
I would love to watch that. He barked at him.
You need an Oculus. You need an Oculus so that only you can see
it.
I'm
in the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, you're like...
That's funny.
You're in the water bowl and you're like...
I'm looking.
You know how they have the camera underneath and you just see the dogs like...
Yeah.
You're there with them. You're like, oh.
I am the camera. That's funny.
Yeah, you are the camera. You just see that. You're like, oh.
That's something that I've done since we recorded. I played with an Oculus for the first time. That is crazy, dude. It's insane.
I believe it. Actually, guys, we played Minecraft for 24 hours straight in an Oculus, and he didn't know what time it was or where.
Crazy.
And he had like someone like bring him food, and he was like this because he couldn't really see, and he had to like eat and sleep.
You can see like right here. Because when I was like this, I could like see where I was walking.
Well, he was in Minecraft for 24 hours, and I was like, that's crazy.
I played it's a free Beat Saber. It's called Moon Rider, and I played that, and it has well, it doesn't have One Direction. It has High School Musical though. It had Can I
Living
Have This
in
Dance?
my own world.
I did Hot to Go. They had Troye Sivan, had Taylor Swift. It was
Wow.
very fun. Check it out if you have an Oculus.
What's it called? Moonwriter?
Mm-hmm. You can do
Check it
it
out.
on the computer too.
Tell us your review of Moonwriter.
You can do it on, I think you can do it normally, but it's like a Guitar Hero. But then when you do it, you just have to click like C in VR, and it's weird because when you are in a game, it makes a computerized version of your surroundings. So you can see your hands, but they look pixelized and stuff. And then
That's crazy.
you can bring like a menu up. So I'm like looking over here and I'm just pointing because I have a menu up and I'm trying to get to what I want. And then once you hit like once you hit view in VR, it like shoom, and it's just like the experience and you're just in it now.
It's kind of like
crazy.
The Disney ride Soarin'.
Yeah, no, it very much is. It's like
That's my favorite
going,
ride.
you're in it. I never got to go on it, but I've seen videos, and I always wanted to go on it.
How do you know what it's like?
I know, it was like it came out right after I left Disney. I went to Disney like when I was younger, and we didn't go there when I went back the last time. So
nothing ruins Soarin' ride than people, or mainly little kids. You're supposed to take off your shoes if they like slide off. A little kid who has got his Crocs on, and then he's got the little adventure strap, and then he just kicks them off, and then falls on the screen, and you're like, oh.
Well, that ruined it.
Well, that has not happened to me. I've only seen videos of that, but I would have been like, I think you're kidding me.
Right, like, come on.
How do you get your shoe back?
Hold on, Hank's
you're like,
around.
Excuse me, my son lost his shoe.
Brother, my son lost his shoe?
Could be. Or the kid just kicked off his shoes. I don't know.
Bring up your
Grammy
predictions.
week.
I got Best New Artist,
Tell
Best
me why
Rap
I got
Album.
Best R&B Song and Best Rap Album and nothing else. No, I just kidding. I did get other things. But I just guessed.
I got Best Rap Album, Best Rap Performance, Best R&B Song, and Best New Artist.
I got Best R&B Song, Best Rap Album, Best Pop Duo, Best Pop Solo, Best Pop Vocal, Best Score Soundtrack for Visual, Best New Artist, and that's it.
Oh, if you're wondering, we use this app called Bracketology. It's really fun. Because we wanted to track
Why was Best New Artist 10 points and the rest of them 5? Scoreboard.
I don't know. I'm looking at that.
My rank was 443.
Yo, mine's going to be worse 90? Than that.
Who got 90 points?
Wait, how do you look? Are you looking at the big league, like the overall league?
Yeah, official bracketology.
Wait, I'm in the... Hold on, I'm going to check this one really quick. I got 7th in that one. Okay, the official bracketology league. Ha! I'm 1100th, 94.
Oh my.
So, a lot of my predictions were weird. I think I would pick the one where, not the one that I necessarily wanted them to win, but I thought they were going to give it to. And then the person they gave it to was the one I actually thought was going to win. So I don't know, I picked that.
That's so funny.
Or I was torn between two people and it went to the other person.
Okay, for Song of the Year and Album of the Year, I picked Tortured Poets just because I wanted it to win, but I knew it wasn't going to win because all of our like artsy folksy albums do not win. Because
Folklore won Album of the Year.
Yeah, but Evermore did not.
Because I don't think they were gonna do the same album twice.
Yeah.
I don't think Evermore stood a chance at the Grammys.
I don't remember who won.
For what?
Album of the Year.
This year?
Oh! Yeah.
Cowboy Carter.
I remember. That was country, right? And 2 country song? Or something?
She went duo group performance. See, I wanted Miley and Beyonce to win. No, I'm looking at pop duo. I wanted them to win that one. I picked that one. One that didn't win that I wanted to win was Guess with Charlie and Billy. Billy won nothing. What the heck?
I had to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Billy
Ariana
won
didn't win. Taylor didn't
Yeah.
win. Billy didn't win.
Yeah, those are kind of crazy. I thought Ariana was gonna get pop vocal for
I
sure.
don't get Kendrick's winning. Don't get it.
Okay, maybe
I don't get it.
next week we may have to do, I might have to make a PowerPoint explaining this to you. Should I do
He's
that?
performing to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, maybe I should. But should I break down why that song won, or why that, the significance about that? Should I break that down for you so you understand, because it's huge.
What song is it? Is that the one where this is Drake?
Yes, this goes
What's it?
back
What's
to Not Like Us. This goes back to like 10, 11 years ago.
he wrote it?
No, the drama between
Oh,
the two. So I understand why it won. I'm happy it won. I didn't think it would win as much as it did, but I'm happy for it. I thought Tortured Poets would win at least something.
yeah. Kendrick attacks Drake connected to hip hop culture, labeling him as a colonizer.
He's a yeah, because Drake grew up. He raps about being like a gangster, but he is from like a nice neighborhood in Toronto or something.
He was on Degrassi.
I know. Oh, but Grammy performances. What did we like?
Sabrina.
Yeah, that was so fun. I
Her
think
going down the stairs, and then she was like,
it was a Goldie Hawn reference.
I know, but it's just so funny. She was like,
I just think it was fun because it was like, it was comedic. It was fun.
yeah.
And she sounded amazing. I think Chapel did amazing. That was my favorite performance of the night.
Yeah, that was cool.
Charlie was insane. Loved it. You hate her.
You just don't get her.
It's fun. It's just fun. I loved
I
it.
still think about when she did some talk show host and she was performing the bag, like the song with the bag. She was holding a bag the whole
Yeah.
time, and I was like,
It's funny. Why not?
just don't get it.
I wasn't a huge fan. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to get smited for it, but I miss Harry Styles being at the Grammys. Let me say that.
Where was he?
He's unemployed right now, but I miss when he was there, and we didn't
No,
have.
he's still employed. He's just getting royalties. He's
For
employed.
from me, because I literally listened to Harry's House like yesterday, all of it. He was my second artist of the year last year.
I wouldn't put anything. Don't do something. He's gonna be like, I'm coming out.
He's
with
gonna
my
be
own
like, all right,
squishy
here's another pleasing launch. Enough
A what?
pleasing. His
What's a pleasing?
That's his like it started as a nail polish brand, then it went to fragrance, then it went to skincare and sweatshirts, and then they collaborated with Disney. It's called Pleasing. It came out.
What does he do?
What does he do? It's like that. We don't like him. He's a very terrible person. But that quote, what the fuck does she know about cameras? The fuck does he know about nail polish?
He wears it?
I know. Well, I know that. Yeah, obviously. That's why. I think that's why it started.
Perfume. I've smelled it before.
I think that's why the brand started. He used to wear nail polish a lot.
Is it pleasing UK?
It's just pleasing. It might be UK because he's based out of the UK. It's so plain. With peace and love, I want it, but it's expensive.
I don't know. This is. Oh, nope. This very much could be him. I got up a pop-up when I clicked on the website with a nail polish. I was like, oh.
Does it have a ball on top of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
His thing is, do better. We're pleasing, never
like
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although we prioritize people and the planet, we know that we can always do better, and we strive to do so every day. Is there like a forum you can write to and be like, all right, if you want to do better, Harry Styles, here's what.
Look how much these sweatshirts are.
Four. Guess how much 4 nail polishes is? A pack of 4.
No, it's like 150, right?
75.
Oh, so that's close. Oh, the bigger ones were 150.
How much do you think this bag is that is sold out?
The bag is like $50, I think. Well, which bag are you talking about? The tote bag?
No, the green one. It's
like the green one's expensive. It's the J.W. Anderson one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
sold out.
That's designer, I fear.
Gone. Apparel.
Yeah,
you've got me whipped.
So yeah, it's like this. This is his brand though. it was never marketed as his brand though, which was the crazy thing. It had weird
This
marketing.
shirt is just Harry Styles in a nutshell. You're telling me this wouldn't be him? Liar.
Well, no, the J.W. Anderson line, they did collaborate with Harry on it. They've publicly stated he's a part of it. They've posted him on the socials for that, but they very much tried to not make it like, oh, this is Harry Styles' brand, you know? Like, hold on, I'll show you.
Like, who also did that?
I mean, Chamberlain Coffee kind of does it as well. She did it at the beginning. She didn't like.
That's what I was thinking, because she opened an actual like coffee shop.
Yeah,
and then just didn't even promote it. It just appeared.
I heard about that. I haven't tried Chamberlain Coffee, but I've heard it's good.
I've heard that it's actually very good. That this girl from the UK ships it like once a month.
Oh, wow.
She was like, I don't understand. It's not the same as the coffee here.
I'm trying it here. Oh my gosh, I'm almost there. Wait, where are we? Yeah. Yeah, so this, like, they actually leaked the picture of Harry being bald, but it's like they rarely post a picture of him.
They leaked a picture of Harry being bald.
Well, no, they posted the picture of him being bald.
I think that's so
Our founder, Harry Styles, toasts the launch of pleasing fragrances with his friends in London, 2023. Someone commented and said, "Is this a threat?"
A threat?
Hold on, I don't want to leak the girl's name. That's so funny. Is this a threat? But no. So yeah, it's like funny. That. But I can't afford her. Would love to be able to. But the sweatshirts, the ones that just say pleasing on it, are like $75.
Yeah.
Rip.
And it
no pleasing for me. But that's what Harry's up to.
We stream. We get money from streaming. We make a TikTok. We write it as a tax write-off because it's a haul.
Genius.
I don't know where I got this pencil from. I didn't know that. Also, side note, yesterday we went to the pet store to get new food because that's why we think Chip got sick, because it was a sale on dog food, and so we got 2 bags. But the other one was pretty old, so we think that is why it made him sick, because it was pretty old, and then Pearl wasn't eating it, and so we just got new food. And then we went to the grocery store to get Chip's medicine, and things for the Super Bowl tomorrow. And I almost brought the dog bone we got for Snoopy with me. I almost just took it right in the store, and I was like, I was like, oh, I'm forgetting something. And I was like, no, this is a dog bone.
No, I actually need to leave this here. That's funny.
So then I forgot. What was I going to say originally?
Something about tax write-offs.
Oh, yeah, tax write-offs. I didn't know that people do hauls. And then they, like, I saw Sierra Furtado or whatever. She was like, I got a Birkin bag. She can count it as a tax write-off.
If that counts. If they're just like, look at this thing I got. I don't know if that counts.
She was doing a review.
Okay, then yeah. Maybe they gave it to her.
My review is it's really good.
No, but like, I wonder, like, when Maya streams thrift shopping, can she write that off as a tax write-off? Or like when Cutie goes to Disney, can she count the tickets? Like, is it stuff like that?
Streams?
If they're streaming it. I've always wondered
because that's how some people go on trips all the time, is because it's like for content. It's like they're travel influencers. That's just what they do.
A podcast I listened to just went to Mexico as a brand deal, and they filmed it for the podcast.
Yeah.
So I wonder if like all the drinks and anything they like paid for. That's crazy. Like and subscribe so we can do that.
We're like, yeah, we're going on a cruise to Australia because Julia won't fly.
Baby, I won't get on a boat either. What do you mean, a cruise?
We are just driving to Canada. That's it. That's all we can do. But
I mean, I haven't heard of boat going down, so I think actually I might. No, that's not correct.
No, like a major boat story?
Still not correct.
That like sticks in your mind, like the Titanic. Name one.
It's like the Coastra. It tipped over in like 2010. Very recently, this happened. I've seen a video on YouTube of. Hold on.
I'm
Costa
unfamiliar.
boat sinking.
I'm not really up to date on my boat news.
The Costa Concordia disaster on 13 January 2020. The
So what
7-year-old
happened?
vessel. Well, if you fucking shut up. They came too close to the island, and the boat got scraped by rocks, so it took on water. I think that's a pretty big disaster on a boat.
That's pretty bad. Not great. But way less boat disasters than airplane disasters. More car disasters than airplane disasters.
Not lately.
Do you know how many car accidents there are in a day?
Okay, yeah, actually, I was shown that because when I went to DC to see Zayn, holy moly! I saw like 4 before the sun came up. It was crazy.
Guess just how many car accidents there are in the Houston area.
Probably like 500. Well, because they'll count like a rear end like as an accident.
I don't care about traffic accidents. It's around.
Yes, you do. That's what you want.
7.6 accidents every hour. 184 car accidents every day.
Okay, I was like, can we do the math on that? Okay, so that's not as many as I thought. Yeah, the world's been crazy.
Trisha Paytas' show.
I haven't finished it. I'm 15 minutes in.
Oh, Trisha Paytas did a show.
Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, I need to finish Trisha. We found this podcast won't be up this podcast will be up after I finish it. So if this leaks anything, that's fine. I haven't watched
the whole thing. I've seen a lot of the major performances from it.
There's a slime tutorial on YouTube of Trisha Paytas' Big Broadway Dream if you want to go watch it, if it's still up. I'm going to finish it after we finish recording this. But I watched I've seen the opening number, which is really fun. Have you seen the opening number? I thought it was so funny. It's so funny. And I liked how they're like naming all of her lore. It's so fun. And then her just standing there in pajamas. I'm like, why is she pajamas?
Hey, what's your name? Tom Wilkes Booth. You're going to murder Abraham Lincoln. He goes, it's a great idea.
So, and I've seen the performance with Sutton Foster. But I need to watch the rest of it.
The one with Ben Platt is really good. The one with Rachel Zegler is really
Ben
good.
Platt. I forgot I watched that live. Someone was streaming it on TikTok the night that it was going on, and she's like, "Stop liking the live! Stop liking the live!" because it was bringing attention to her live, so then she got banned.
Oh, funny! The guy I was watching the Grammys, he got like 2 million likes or something, and he was just sitting on the floor. And then he'd move the camera up when it was Grammy time, and then when it wasn't, he was just playing with his dog on the floor. And I was like, "This is the best."
I need to do like
the best ever.
Award show reaction streams. Maybe I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Because people do it for like people who have been on Big Brother or like the Big Brother commentators will watch the show while they're on stream, and then everyone has like a place to talk about like the episode. Like, you know how in TikTok you have a comment section. It's like the comment section for live TV. Maybe. We'll see.
That is fun. You just can't show the commercials.
No, you don't even show the screen. You just show yourself. Because you get copyrighted. You can't, I don't think you can do that.
I think you can if you flip it backwards.
Oh, well, I'm not going to do that. Because then I can't watch the screen. What, a fucking mirror behind me? Because I'm not going to sit with my back to the TV. You
turn and watch, too. You get a swivel chair and you say...
Actually, you know what, y'all? What's the back of my head look like?
You're right. Okay. Reaction time.
I'm just not even
you get a dual camera. A camera for you and then a camera for the thingy.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
You get the glasses, the Ray-Bans with the camera in it.
Oh my God, the meta glasses.
Why? One of my students, she was like, "You have glasses?" I said, "Yeah, I wear glasses." She goes, "Where's your camera?"
No, it's Ray-Ban and Meta. Remember the Snapchat glasses? Yeah. Do you remember the Snapchat?
She was like, "Why doesn't your glasses have a camera?" I was like, "Why would my glasses have a camera?" She was like, "Well, my dad just got new glasses and there's a camera."
All right, what's your dad in tech?
Yes, he works for Ray-Ban. I was like, "Oh, why did he get those?" She goes, "Oh, his work gave it to him." I was like,
"Yeah,
where's he work?" She goes, "Ray-Ban."
There's Ray-Bans with a camera on it.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. And I was like, then why would I have them? She goes, because you make money. I was like,
dude, guess how much the Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses are?
180.
Almost double. $2.99.
Well, to be fair, that is 1/3 of what my actual glasses cost when I went to the eye doctor last, because I got Tiffany and Co. But they were covered by my dad's insurance at the time, so they were like only 200 instead. Really, they're like 600.
I don't even know. My glasses are from 2019.
And then
I
I
need
got
to go to
new
the eye doctor.
glasses from, I don't remember where, what they're, whatever. They're too big, and they fall off my face.
We're trying our best here, y'all, but we're back. I think this episode was really fun. I enjoyed yapping. We tried a little different style this week.
I think this is what we should do, just like how we are on FaceTime.
Yeah, I think that's what. So, behind the scenes, Marissa and I will FaceTime, and then we get on to record the podcast, and we don't have anything to talk about.
We're like, I didn't even know that happened.
Or we'll have like weird reactions to something we've already heard 10 minutes before.
Oh.
I'm like, wow, oh my gosh, yeah, crazy.
News.
New news.
I can't. News. Do you guys know that?
Another thing that's new. Another thing that's gonna be new. Oh, should we do our news? Our mini news segment? Why did I just Girl Scout salute? Isn't this the Girl Scouts? Oh no, it's this.
It's Hunger Games. Or is that 2? 2 or 3?
I think it's 3. It's the Hunger Games salute. It is 3. It's you kiss it.
Wait. Oh. The beginning of Entheanone is the same as the Hunger Games.
I thought so. Okay. I always thought that. I'm like, this sounds familiar. Look at what I'm dealing with. You're being bad.
Be a guest. You can interview Hank about the puppy bowl. Hank.
He'll scream. How did you feel?
That's why
I turn it on and he's just yelling.
Because he'll make noise. It's like we're interviewing him. I'll interview Pearl, like, you'll interview Hank. This is the announcement part of our podcast. We are now going to be posting on Fridays.
Woohoo! It's probably going to be in the afternoon, but that works better for our schedule, and y'all can have something to look forward to at the end of the week. With my microphone.
That's it. That's all the news we have.
News segment done. All right, y'all. So that was a really fun episode of Pop to the Top. We are really excited to be back yapping. Next week, I think I'm going to present Marissa with a little mini a little mini PowerPoint on why Kendrick Lamar won so many Grammys and why it was so significant to celebrate him performing tomorrow, the day we record this, at the Super Bowl. That's something we have to look forward to. Also, we will
share your predictions on who's going to win the Super Bowl.
Go
My
Birds.
prediction is they're going to tie, and it's going to be in overtime, and it's going to be really long.
I agree, and I want the Eagles to win, and I am really excited for Kendrick. That's it. Wait, before we end, sports news. Josh Allen won MVP. Go Bills. That's the one win we had all year.
Fiance.
Yay, Haley's fiance.
Yay.
Yeah, that was the one thing I want to add before. It's not important to us. We don't care about sports, but I care about the Bills.
I would rather watch marbles race each other and root for a color than watch football and root for a team. Oh, hi, Hank. This is our surprise guest.
Oh my god, a surprise guest! I didn't know you were coming.
Even we're surprised. Such a surprise.
We're gagged.
He was coming.
Who are you?
It's like Drew Barrymore's show where a dog just walks around.
That's the vibe we have on this show. But yeah.
We moved to Canada. We make our cottages. We make a podcast studio, and the dogs just walk around.
It's just Hank and Chip chasing each other back and forth, and Nala just wandering in.
Chip does not run.
I know, he goes like this.
Well,
very slowly.
he jumps like a goat.
So does Hank.
But also, he doesn't like exercise too much. So if Hank tries to chase him, he'll just stand there and go like this.
He would love that. Maybe one day we'll be in a nice little cottage and we don't have to record like this. That'd be so fun.
That'd be so nice.
I know. But alas, we will be
Work
here
from
next.
home jobs in Ontario.
Yeah, right.
Does anyone have job opening?
I could keep my job.
I could also get my job.
Like, that's the great thing about it. We can get out and still have our job.
So funny. Welcome back, guest star.
You're back.
Welcome back.
Anyways, so we will be here next, despite our wishes of moving to Canada with a cottage. We will be here next week, Friday.
Oh, yeah, we'll still
in
be
our
here.
same little boxes to talk.
We'll be in a box.
We'll be in these little boxes
We'll
on
let
your
you
little
know if
screen.
we're not in a box.
Yeah, we'll just be those little girlies on your little computer screen for a while and enjoy. And this is the little boy on your computer screen.
We're the people on your iPhone.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Let us out. We'll see you next week, y'all.
Or mine.
Let me out. Bye. Ding, ding,
Bye.
ding.